Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we decode the complexities of cryptocurrency markets. Today, July 23rd, 2025, we are taking an in-depth look at Litecoin, symbol LTCUSD, a digital asset that has been making significant headlines. Recent news suggests a pivotal shift in corporate adoption, with MEI Pharma making a bold move by reallocating a substantial $100 million of its corporate treasury into Litecoin. This strategic decision, announced in 2024, marks MEI Pharma as the first U.S.-listed public company to adopt a major cryptocurrency as its primary reserve asset, highlighting Litecoin's perceived stability and utility. The company's rationale centered on Litecoin's fast transaction speeds, scalability, and its potential as a hedge against inflationary pressures and geopolitical risks. Furthermore, Litecoin founder Charlie Lee has joined MEI's board, solidifying the partnership and adding credibility to this institutional embrace. We also see ongoing discussions about a potential Litecoin ETF, though recent reports indicate the SEC delayed the Canary LTC ETF. Such developments introduce both optimism and regulatory uncertainty into the market. Let's correlate this news with Litecoin's price action on the daily chart. Following MEI Pharma's announcement in late 2024, specifically from early November to early December, we observed a remarkable price surge. Litecoin climbed from the low $60s to peak around $139, showcasing the power of institutional adoption to catalyze market sentiment. This impressive rally included significant single-day gains, with candles showing over 16% increase on December 1, 2024, and another 11% on December 2nd. Such rapid appreciation underscores the market's positive reaction to increasing utility and corporate treasury plays. The momentum continued into early 2025, with another strong push in mid-January, peaking at $137.10 on January 17, 2025. However, this was followed by a sharp correction, indicating profit-taking and perhaps early signs of regulatory concerns surrounding ETF approvals. Zooming out to the full daily chart, we can identify several key price levels and trends. The overall trend since mid-2024 has been an upward climb, despite notable pullbacks, reflecting underlying bullish sentiment driven by increasing adoption. We can see a strong resistance level forming around the $130 to $140 range, which Litecoin has struggled to decisively break above multiple times. Conversely, the $100 level has acted as a significant psychological and technical support, with prices often rebounding from this area. Further down, the mid-$80s and even the $60 to $70 range proved to be strong support zones during earlier corrections in 2024. The price is currently trading around $119.83, showing a decent rebound today, July 23, 2025. After a recent dip. This level is well above the crucial $100 support, suggesting strength in the short term. Volume spikes, particularly during major upward moves in late 2024 and early 2025, confirm strong buying interest at those times. Now, let's narrow our focus to a recent period on the 15-minute chart to analyze short-term volatility and identify finer trading opportunities. Looking specifically at July 19, 2025, from around 19 Universal Time Coordinated to 2000 hours Universal Time Coordinated, we observe a rapid upward movement. The price quickly escalated from approximately $104.90 to nearly $113.56 within just a few 15-minute candles. This type of explosive move suggests strong short-term buying pressure or a sudden influx of liquidity. Traders looking for short-term entry points might have identified a breakout from a tight consolidation or a bullish flag pattern in this range. High volume accompanying these upward bursts, as seen here, typically reinforces the strength of the move and indicates conviction from buyers. Conversely, sharp pullbacks on such short time frames can offer re-entry opportunities for patient traders, assuming the broader trend remains intact. Understanding these microtrends is crucial for day traders and those employing scalping strategies. Examining the latest available 15-minute candles, we see the price stabilizing around the current daily close of $119.83. This recent price action indicates a battle between bulls and bears around this level. For short-term traders, sustained breaks above $120 could signal further upward momentum. On the other hand, a decisive drop below the intraday low of $112.31, seen on today's daily candle, could indicate a short-term bearish reversal. Monitoring volume during these pivotal price movements is critical. Lower volume on pullbacks and higher volume on pushes upwards would support a bullish continuation. Conversely, rising volume on downward moves could confirm bearish strength. These smaller timeframes are excellent for pinpointing exact entry and exit points, especially around known support and resistance levels from the daily chart. Considering both fundamental news and technical analysis, the long-term outlook for LTCUSD appears cautiously bullish. MEI Pharma's treasury adoption is a significant precedent that could encourage other public companies to follow suit, creating a flywheel effect for institutional acceptance. If more companies integrate Litecoin for payments or reserves, its utility and demand will naturally increase. The ongoing anticipation of a Litecoin ETF, despite recent delays, remains a powerful bullish catalyst that could unlock substantial capital. However, the inherent volatility of cryptocurrency poses a short-term risk, as seen in the sharp corrections after major rallies. Regulatory scrutiny from the SEC also remains a wild card. Any negative rulings could lead to significant price impairment. Short-term, if Litecoin can maintain its position above the $115 level, a retest of the $130 to $140 resistance appears likely. A clear break above $140 with strong volume would be a significant bullish signal, potentially targeting the analyst prediction of $160 mentioned in earlier news. Conversely, a sustained drop below the $100 support would signal a bearish short-term trend, and traders should look for support at the $80 to $85 range. For long-term investors, accumulation during dips towards strong support levels, especially in the $80 to $100 range, might be a viable strategy, betting on continued institutional adoption and potential ETF approval. To recap, key price levels to monitor are the $100 support, the current trading area around $120, and the overhead resistance at $130 to $140. An unbiased prediction is that Litecoin has a moderately high likelihood, around 70%, of retesting the $130 to $140 resistance in the short to medium term. This likelihood would be reinforced by positive news regarding the SEC's stance on crypto ETFs or further corporate adoption announcements. Conversely, there's a moderate likelihood, around 30%, of a retracement back to the $100 support if broader market sentiment sours or regulatory hurdles intensify. This would be reinforced by high-volume bearish candles and failures to hold key intraday support levels. Always pay close attention to trading volume, as it provides crucial insight into the conviction behind price moves. Look for clear breakout confirmations or strong rejections at support and resistance zones. Furthermore, keep an eye on broader cryptocurrency market trends and any major macroeconomic news that could impact risk assets. Remember, careful risk management, utilizing stop-loss orders, and not over-leveraging are paramount for successful trading in volatile markets like crypto. Thank you for joining us on Explain the Charts. Stay informed and trade wisely.